Friends, think about this. If you are between 60, 70, or 80 years old, what does the world usually tell you? Some people believe this age is only for weakness, that it's the time to sit back and rest, that life's race is already over. But today I want to share with you a very different truth. If at this age you can still do some simple but powerful things, then you are a rare diamond. People like you are chosen by destiny to live a long, healthy, and happy life, even up to 100 years. You see, aging is just a number. Yes, it's true that the body changes with time. Hair turns white, eyesight becomes weaker, and physical energy is not the same as before. But here is the real question. Is aging only about the body's age, or does it also depend on our mind, our heart, and our daily habits? I say aging is not just a physical reality, it is also a mental and emotional attitude. Today, science has proven that if a person between 60 and 80 is still doing some basic activities, it means their heart, brain, nerves, and muscles are still strong. These people are not ordinary seniors. They are the ones who live life fully, even in old age. They are not just surviving, they are making every day of life valuable. You know, the longest living people in the world, like the elders of Okinawa in Japan, the people of Sardinia in Italy, or the residents of Ikaria in Greece, they all agree on one thing: old age for them is like a second youth. Even at 90 or 100, they live life the way many of us live in our 40s or 50s. And one big reason for this is that they follow just a few simple habits, the same habits I am going to share with you today. If you are doing even 8 of these things between 60 and 80, then you are not just an ordinary person, you are a rare being, a diamond that will shine even brighter in the years to come. Imagine this: you are playing with your grandchildren, you can still walk on your own, you laugh and joke with your friends, your mind is still sharp, and you are still able to make your own life decisions. All of this is proof that your body and mind are in balance, something very few people achieve. And here is the biggest truth. If you are still keeping up these habits at this stage of life, then you could easily be gifted with another 20, 30, or even 40 years. You are not just living through old age. You are becoming a living example for the generations after you. Remember this: old age is not weakness. Old age is an opportunity. It's a chance to share your wisdom, your life experience, and your health with others. And if you are practicing these 8 habits, you are already one of the lucky people in this world who are chosen for a long and fulfilling life. In today's talk, we will explore these 8 habits in detail. You will see that they may look simple, but inside them is a power that can transform your entire life, and if you add them to your daily routine, believe me, your journey will not end at 60 or 70. Instead, your old age will become a brand new beginning. If you are between 60 and 80 years old and can still walk without a cane or support, this is not a small thing. It is the biggest proof that the systems inside your body are still working like they did in youth. Walking is not just a movement, it is a complete exercise for the heart, the brain, the bones, and the muscles. And the truth is, seniors who can walk without support are truly a rare diamond. Let's understand why this is so important. First, let's talk about muscles and bones. As age increases, our muscles start to shrink, which is called sarcopenia. This is a natural process. But if you are still walking without support, it means you never gave up on movement in your life. Your muscles are still strong enough to carry your body. Your bones are still strong enough to hold your weight. And remember, this is not a small thing. Today, all over the world, millions of seniors after 60 need support even to walk a few steps. Now let's talk about the heart and lungs. When you walk, your heart beats faster, and blood flows to every part of the body. This process not only gives oxygen to your body, but also keeps your brain fresh. According to research, people who walk just 20 to 30 minutes daily without support have a much lower risk of heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. This means that just by walking, you can add many years to your life. And now about the brain. You will be surprised that walking is directly connected to brain health too. Walking increases neuroplasticity in the brain, which means the brain makes new cells and keeps memory sharp. That's why seniors who walk daily have a much lower chance of memory loss or Alzheimer's disease. It is like walking is a natural medicine for the brain. But along with all this, there is another important thing. Walking also keeps your personality young. Think about it. When your grandchildren see you walking with them in the park without support, playing with them, this is not only proof of your physical strength, but also of your emotional bond. Your family doesn't see you as weak. They see you as a role model. Did you know, in Japan, a study was done on people over 70 who walked daily? The results showed they not only lived longer, but also had a better quality of life. They did their own work, had fewer illnesses, and stayed happier. Now the question is, if you can walk, what should you do? First, be thankful for this gift, because millions of people have already lost this ability. Second, make this habit stronger. Walk daily for 20 to 30 minutes. If you can walk more, even better. But remember, never overtire yourself. Walk with balance. Third, connect your walking habit with joy. Walk with a friend or family member. Go to a park or garden, or listen to your favorite recitation or music while walking. This way, walking won't feel like a burden. It will become a happy moment for you. And finally, remember, walking is not only moving the body, it is a message for your heart, brain, and soul. When you walk, you remind yourself that you are still strong, you are still independent, and you are still living life on your own terms. So friends, if you are between 60 and 80 years old, and still walking without support, this is not just a skill, it is a gift. Don't waste this gift. Be proud of it. And with every step, remember that you are truly a rare diamond, whose shine will keep inspiring the world for many years to come. In old age, the biggest fear is losing memory. We all have seen elders who cannot remember the names of their own children, or who ask the same question again and again. This is not just a disease, it is also a painful moment for the whole family. But if you are between 60 and 80 years old, and your memory is still sharp, you still remember things, you don't forget the names of your friends and relatives, then believe me, this is nothing less than a miracle. You are truly a rare diamond. Having a sharp memory means your brain is still working with full energy. Scientists have compared the brain to a computer, but the truth is the brain is far more amazing than any computer. When your memory stays sharp, it means your brain cells, called neurons, are still active, and the bridges that connect them, called synapses, are still strong. According to research, people who keep learning new things in old age and continue mental activities have sharper memory for a longer time compared to others. For example, people who read books, write, learn a new language, or play chess keep producing new neurons in the brain. This process is called neurogenesis. It is like a natural way to make the brain young again, even in old age. Memory is not only about the brain, it is also connected to your daily habits. For example, sleep plays a key role in memory. When you sleep, the brain stores the experiences of the day and removes the unnecessary ones. That's why people who sleep well also have better memory. If you can still sleep 6 to 8 hours peacefully at night in your 60s or 70s, this is truly a blessing for the brain. Food also plays a major role in memory. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fish and walnuts, vitamin B12, and antioxidants found in fruits and vegetables help keep the brain sharp. One study found that people who include these foods in their diet have a lower risk of memory loss. Now let's talk about mental activity. If you still read the newspaper, solve puzzles, or tell stories to your grandchildren, all these things are like powerful medicine to keep your memory young. Your brain stays active all the time and is forced to make new cells. It's just like giving your brain exercise. Social connections also affect memory. Research shows that seniors who spend time with others, laugh, and talk with people, keep their memory sharp for longer. This is because talking activates many parts of the brain at the same time: listening, understanding, remembering, and answering. All of these are excellent workouts for the brain. Remember, having a sharp memory is not only a light for you but also for your family. When you call your grandchild by his or her name, the child does not only feel happy but also feels your love and care. This bond grows stronger, and your personality becomes like a pillar for the family. Now the question is, if your memory is still sharp, what should you do? First, keep your brain busy. Learn new things, a new language, a new skill, or even just a new book. Second, include brain-healthy foods in your diet. Third, make good sleep a part of your daily routine, and above all, stay connected with others, talk, laugh, and keep your memories alive. Friends, if you are between 60 and 80 years old and your memory is still sharp, this is proof that you are not just alive, you are living a full life. Your brain is still your greatest treasure, and this treasure is what can take you to the age of 100. If you are between 60 and 80 years old and can still climb 2 to 3 flights of stairs, then this is the greatest proof of the excellent health of your heart, lungs, and muscles. Remember, climbing stairs is not just a simple body movement. It is a complete workout that activates your whole body at the same time. That is why health experts call it one of the clear signs of physical strength and long life in old age. When you climb stairs, the first thing that happens is your heart starts working harder. The heart beats faster, and blood begins to circulate throughout your body. This process not only improves your heart health, but also delivers more oxygen to your brain and muscles through the blood. At that moment, your body creates energy inside, almost like the energy of youth. Research shows that older adults who climb stairs daily have a much lower risk of heart disease compared to those who only use elevators or stay seated. Climbing stairs is also one of the best exercises for your lungs. When you go step by step upward, you have to take deeper breaths. This increases the capacity of the lungs, and the body starts absorbing more oxygen. This lung strength is what takes you toward a longer life. It is like a natural oxygen therapy that you get without any medicine. Now, let's talk about muscles and bones. When you climb stairs, the muscles in your thighs, knees, and legs work with full force. This movement makes the muscles contract and stretch, which keeps them strong. These same muscles protect you from falling in old age and keep you active. Bones also become stronger with this activity because the weight on them increases, which improves their ability to absorb calcium. This means, if you can climb stairs, your bones are still strong and stable. Another amazing fact is that climbing stairs also improves brain health. Yes, you may be surprised, but during this activity, the brain releases chemicals called endorphins. These are happiness hormones that reduce stress and lift your mood. That is why people who climb stairs regularly feel more energetic and mentally balanced. According to research, people who climb stairs for at least 5 to 10 minutes a day add several years to their lifespan on average. A famous study from a Canadian university showed that older adults who climbed stairs had better endurance, stronger hearts, and sharper mental health compared to those who didn't. Now the question is, if you can do this, what should you do? First, never take this gift lightly. Millions of people after 60 cannot even climb 2 flights, and if you can, you are truly lucky. Second, make stair climbing a part of your daily life. Choose stairs instead of elevators. If you do this for 10 to 15 minutes a day, it will be one of the best exercises for your body. Third, always be careful while climbing stairs. Wear comfortable shoes, place your feet firmly, and keep balance in mind. This reduces the risk of falling. Remember, the goal is to benefit yourself, not to harm yourself. And most important of all, when you climb stairs, your heart is not only sending strength to your body, it is also giving a message to your soul that you are still strong, you are still free, and you still have the power to live life on your own terms. Friends, if you can still climb stairs in your 60s or 70s, it is proof that the heartbeat of youth is still alive in you. This ability not only adds years to your life, but also adds life to your years. Be proud of it, keep it alive, and show the world that old age is not weakness. It is another name for new strength. If you are between 60 and 80 years old, and your heart is still working strongly, you can walk for a long time, climb stairs, or do your daily activities without getting tired, then this is the most precious wealth of your body. Because the truth is, in old age, most problems come from weakness of the heart and blood vessels. Scientifically, the heart is like a pump that works day and night without stopping to send blood all over the body. As age increases, the walls of the heart start to get stiff, fat and calcium begin to build up in the arteries, and problems like high blood pressure or irregular heartbeat become common. But if even today you can walk 1 mile without stopping, or after light exercise in the morning or evening, you can catch your breath easily, this means your heart has defeated time. Research also shows that people with better cardiorespiratory fitness, meaning both the heart and lungs work more effectively, live much longer than average. In fact, according to a Harvard University study, those older adults who keep doing daily activities like brisk walking, light jogging, or cycling have up to 40% lower risk of heart attacks and strokes. Here's another interesting point: in old age, heart health depends not only on diet or exercise, but also on behavior. People who stay positive, avoid anger and stress, and keep social connections have healthier hearts. The simple reason is that mental peace reduces the burden on the heart. To keep your heart healthy, there are 3 main rules. Keep moving, whether it is walking, yoga, or swimming. Moving your body every day is like giving oxygen as a gift to your heart. Balanced diet, vegetables, fruits, fish, olive oil, and nuts are heart-cleansing foods. Control stress, deep breathing, prayer or meditation, and positive thinking keep the heart young. If at age 70, you can still walk to the mosque without losing breath, work for hours in your garden, or play with your grandchildren, then this is a victory of your heart. This is not an ordinary thing. This is a rare power that can take you to 100 years of life. Remember, the length of life depends on the strength of the heart, and the strength of the heart depends on the way of living. If you are 60 to 80 years old, and your heart still has endurance, then you are truly a rare gem, because many people at this age get breathless after only a few steps. But if you can still walk with strength today, believe me, you are chosen for a life of 100 years. If you are between 60 and 80 years old, and you can still easily bend, sit down, stand up, and keep your balance without falling, then this is an extraordinary blessing. Because the truth is, in old age, most injuries come from falling and losing balance, and these are the main reasons that put people in bed. Research shows that about 30% of people over the age of 65 fall at least once every year. Many of them suffer broken bones, damage to the spine, or even lose the ability to walk permanently. But if you can still stand up from a chair without help, sit on the floor and then get up again, or stand on one leg for a few seconds, this is a sign of excellent balance and flexibility in your body. Where does this flexibility come from? It comes from continuous movement and physical activity. Light daily yoga, regular prayer movements, or exercises that move the body through its full range keep the joints and muscles active. In addition, research shows that people who do light stretching every day have less stiffness in their joints and stay active in old age like younger people. Balance is not only connected to muscles, but also to the brain and nerves. When you walk on an uneven surface or stand on one leg, your brain and nerves quickly send signals to keep the body straight. If this system is still working well at the age of 70 or 80, it means your brain and nerves are still sharp. Now think about it: if you can do your daily tasks yourself, like washing clothes, sweeping, sitting on the ground and then standing up, or playing with children, these are not just small joys, they are true freedom. This freedom saves you from depending on others. Food also plays an important role here. For bone and joint health, calcium, vitamin D, and omega-3 fatty acids are very important. These nutrients keep the bones strong and the joints flexible. Remember, in old age the greatest freedom is being able to control your own body. If you can walk on your own, keep your balance, and move your body without restriction, then this is the greatest wealth of life. One expert once said, "In youth strength gives freedom, but in old age balance and flexibility protect freedom." If at 60 to 80 years old, you can still bend, move, and keep your balance, then you are a rare gem. Because this ability not only protects you from falling, but also gives you the chance to live an independent and dignified life. And this is the very thing that can carry you to 100 years of age. If you are between 60 and 80 years old, and you can still sleep peacefully at night, wake up fresh in the morning and feel mental calm all day, then you have a blessing that not everyone gets. In fact, in old age the quality of sleep and peace of mind are the two pillars that support long life and a good life. Sleep is the body's reset button. When we sleep, the brain organizes the experiences of the day, clears unnecessary memories, and gives new energy to the nerves. If at the age of 70 or 80 you can still get 6 to 8 hours of peaceful sleep, it means your brain and nervous system are still healthy. Research shows that people who get quality sleep even in old age have much lower chances of Alzheimer's, dementia, and mental confusion. The reason is that during sleep, a system in the brain called the glymphatic system becomes active, which clears out toxic waste that collects in the brain. If sleep is poor, these toxins build up and cause nerve diseases. Now let's talk about mental calm. In old age, mental calm is not only connected to the brain but also to the heart, blood pressure, hormones, and the whole body. If you stay in stress, worry, or anxiety, it affects your sleep, and poor sleep makes the nervous system even weaker. But if you think positively, forgive others, and keep your heart light, this calm gives new energy to your nerves. Experts also say that meditation, prayer, or deep breathing exercises are some of the best ways to give peace to the brain in old age. These not only improve sleep, but also reduce stress hormones like cortisol inside the brain. Another important thing for nerve health is social connection. If you have people to talk with, if you spend time with family and friends, your brain stays active for longer. Research also shows that seniors who live alone have much higher chances of mental illness and depression. Food also plays a very important role here. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish and walnuts, vitamin B and magnesium calm the nerves and improve sleep. Remember, in old age the greatest comfort is not having a lot of money, but being able to sleep peacefully at night and live with mental calm during the day. A researcher once said the person who has peace of mind and peaceful sleep in old age has the greatest wealth in the world. So if at the age of 60 to 80 you are still enjoying good sleep and peace of mind, then you are a rare gem. This is the power that not only gives you long life, but also a dignified and joyful life. If you are between 60 and 80 years old, and you still have friends, your family is close to you, your relationships are happy, and you stay connected with people, then this is a sign that you are a rare treasure. Because one of the biggest researchers in the world, the Harvard study of adult development, has proven that the biggest secret of long life and happiness is healthy relationships, not money or fame. In old age, the biggest illness is not just of the heart or brain but of loneliness. Seniors who live alone or whose families become distant have a much higher chance of depression, lack of sleep, heart problems, and even early death. On the other hand, people who stay connected with others in old age, whether with friends, family, or neighbors, stay healthier and happier for much longer. These relationships don't just give emotional comfort, they also affect physical health. When you spend time with your close ones, talk or laugh with them, your brain releases a hormone called oxytocin. This hormone reduces stress, calms the heart, and strengthens the immune system. And laughter itself is a medicine for both the heart and brain. If you laugh daily, share joy with others, your heart and brain stay young. Social connections in old age also work like a shield. If you ever get sick, someone is there to support you. If you feel sad, someone is there to encourage you. These relationships are the emotional energy that help you come out of difficulties. Now just think, if your grandchildren sit with you and talk with you, this is not only a family moment, but it also gives new strength to your heart and brain. If your friends sit with you for tea, this is not just passing time, this is the best medicine of old age. Research also shows that people who still help others in old age, whether by giving advice, teaching kids, or joining charity work, have better mental and physical health. Living for others is itself a secret for living longer. Remember, in old age, the greatest strength is not that you can do everything alone, but that you have people who love you and you love them. There is a saying, a person is made by relationships, and in old age, it is these relationships that keep a person alive. So, if you are between 60 and 80 years old, and you still keep close relationships, laugh with others, and feel emotional comfort, then you are truly a rare gem. This ability will not only give you a long life, but also a happy and meaningful life. Sleep is not just rest, it is the time when the body and brain repair themselves. Getting deep and good quality sleep at night keeps the heart healthy, makes memory stronger, and keeps the immune system active. Lack of sleep can cause heart disease, diabetes, and mental stress. That's why getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every day is important for a long and healthy life. Reducing mobile phone and screen use before sleeping, avoiding caffeine, and making a habit of going to bed and waking up at the same time can give the best results.